Welcome to Little English Studio, the channel where we bring the wonders of our world to life in clear, beautiful English, exploring history, culture, and nature, one story at a time. Today we journey to the heart of Central Asia, across endless horizons of gold and silver, where the sky meets the earth and silence sings. This is the story of Saryarka, steppe and lakes of northern Kazakhstan, a living masterpiece of wind, water, and wildness. In the language of the Kazakhs, Saryarka means the yellow ridge or the golden upland. It's a poetic name, one that captures the soul of a place where light dances across vast grasslands, where every dawn paints the horizon in gold, and where time feels infinite. The Saryarka region stretches across the central and northern parts of Kazakhstan, forming part of the Great Kazakh Uplands, a mosaic of wide steppes, shimmering salt lakes and gentle rolling hills that cover hundreds of thousands of hectares. This landscape is more than just land, it is an ocean of grass. The steppe is one of the world's largest and most ancient biomes, a place of endurance and balance. Life here survives in rhythm with nature, shaped by burning summers, bitterly cold winters, and winds that sweep unhindered across the plains. For thousands of years, these grasslands have been home to nomadic peoples, herders, storytellers, and warriors who moved with their animals, following the flow of the seasons. The land was not owned but respected, not conquered but understood. Their culture was built around the steppe's natural harmony, the bond between human, sky, and earth. When UNESCO declared Saryarka, steppe and lakes of northern Kazakhstan a World Heritage Site in 2008, it wasn't simply honoring a landscape. It was recognizing an entire ecological system that breathes with ancient life. Within this vast expanse lie two jewels of nature, Kazakhstan State Nature Reserve and Nomadic State Nature Reserve, each a sanctuary for wildlife and water, silence and song. To understand Saryarka, you must first feel its light. From dawn to dusk, the steppe glows gold at sunrise, silver blue by noon, and deep amber under the setting sun. But what makes this place extraordinary is its lakes, hundreds of them scattered like mirrors reflecting the heavens. Some are fresh, others saline, some shrink and expand with the seasons. Together they form a fragile, ever-changing mosaic of life. At the heart of this system lies Lake Tengiz, the largest in the region, covering up to 1,600 square kilometers when full. It's a shallow saline lake, its surface often glimmering pink under the summer sun due to tiny organisms, the same that attract one of nature's most graceful visitors, the flamingos. Every spring and autumn, the sky above Saryarka comes alive with wings. Millions of migratory birds, geese, swans, cranes, and pelicans cross this land, resting and feeding along their journey between Siberia and the Indian Ocean. The lakes of Kazakhstan and Nomadic are among the most important stopovers along the Central Asian Flyway, one of the world's great migration routes. It is here, in the shimmering shallows of Lake Tengiz, that greater flamingos, rare in this part of the world, come to breed. Their presence transforms the lake into a scene of surreal beauty, hundreds of pink birds standing in the still water, their reflections trembling under the sun. The colony at Kazakhstan is the northmost breeding site of flamingos on Earth. The lakes are also home to Dalmatian pelicans, white-headed ducks, red-breasted geese, and dozens of endangered species. In spring, the air hums with their calls. In autumn, silence returns, broken only by the whisper of reeds and the sigh of wind. Beyond the lakes, the steppe itself is a world of quiet resilience. At first glance, it might seem empty, an endless plain of grass and dust. But look closer, and you'll see life in its purest, most adaptive form. The Saryarka steppe hosts over 350 species of plants, many of them endemic to the region. Wild tulips bloom in spring, painting the earth with shades of red and yellow. Sagebrush and feather grass sway like waves in the wind. Among them move creatures perfectly adapted to this harsh but balanced world: the Saiga antelope with its distinctive curved nose, the Cossack fox, silent and quick, and the steppe eagle, a master of the skis. Once, Saigas numbered in the millions across Central Asia. Today, their population has declined drastically due to poaching and habitat loss, but the protected reserves of Saryarka have become crucial sanctuaries for their survival. When herds of Saiga move across the horizon at dusk, it feels like witnessing the ancient pulse of the earth itself. Predators like the wolf and lynx still roam these plains, maintaining the natural balance, while countless smaller creatures, rodents, hares, insects, form the living foundation of the ecosystem. The steppe is a symphony of coexistence, where every blade of grass, every drop of water, every wingbeat plays a part. The story of Saryarka is not only ecological, it is geological, hydrological, and timeless. The lakes here are remnants of ancient inland seas, formed by tectonic shifts and fed by snowmelt and underground springs. Because of their isolation and unique mineral composition, each lake is like a laboratory of evolution, hosting organisms found nowhere else on Earth. The saline lakes are particularly fascinating. Despite their harsh conditions, they support microscopic life, algae, plankton, and tiny crustaceans, which in turn sustain vast flocks of birds. These invisible chains of life bind the entire steppe together. In the dry season, when some lakes shrink and the earth cracks under the sun, the wind lifts fine white salt into the air, carrying it across the plains. In the distance, the land shimmers as though covered in mist. Locals call this light Saryarka's breath, the living spirit of the land. For centuries, the Kazakh people have lived in harmony with this land. Nomads, horsemen, herders, they followed the rhythm of the seasons, moving with their flocks across the grasslands. Their traditions, songs, and stories reflect a deep respect for nature. In Kazakh folklore, the steppe is sacred. It is the home of spirits, a place where ancestors watch over their descendants. Many believe that the steppe holds wisdom. If you listen closely to the wind, it will tell you the stories of those who once rode beneath these skis. Today, modern Kazakhstan is rapidly changing, yet the spirit of Saryarka endures. Local communities continue to play an important role in conservation, blending ancient knowledge with modern science. Ecotourism projects, birdwatching expeditions, and educational programs help sustain both nature and culture, proving that preservation and progress can go hand in hand. When UNESCO inscribed Saryarka on the World Heritage List, it recognized not just a landscape but a living system, one of the last great temperate grasslands on the planet, intact and unspoiled. In a world where many such ecosystems have vanished under agriculture or industry, Saryarka remains a sanctuary of what Earth once was, and what it can still be. The inscription also acknowledged its global ecological importance. Without Saryarka's wetlands, millions of migratory birds would lose their rest stops. Without its steppe, the delicate balance of the Central Asian ecosystem would falter. It is a place that connects continents, seasons, and species, a bridge between earth and sky. Standing on a hill in Saryarka, you see the world stretch endlessly in all directions. The horizon is a perfect circle, the sky a vast blue dome. The silence is immense, yet it hums with life. In this stillness, you understand why so many call the steppe the heart of the world. Here you can feel time itself, slow, patient, eternal. You can sense the pulse of the planet beneath your feet. And perhaps for a moment, you realize how small humanity is, and how magnificent our world truly remains. And that was the story of Saryarka, steppe and lakes of northern Kazakhstan, a golden land of silence, wings, and eternal wind, a place where nature still breathes freely, and where every sunrise reminds us of the beauty we must protect. Thank you for watching Little English Studio, where we explore the wonders of the world in simple, beautiful English. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of heritage, culture, and nature, told with heart and clarity. See you in the next episode.